does some good damage to the Scout, begins up as well with the flash, and that should be good enough to make this hold last a little bit longer, especially the medical will be huge. One more explosion in the back, Spoon gets 2 in a row. They're just doing it. They really are just doing a number on SBCK so far.
Yeah, at the moment the Uber just push is not working. They're looking for a sack play. Soldier and Demo both go in, and they do clean up the medic dark time. So again, we're going to see SBCK net themselves an Uber advantage. A repush here coming in from Spoon and Walker. They're going really far forward. They cleaned everyone up. That's a great repush with the Contra. The only real advantage that the attackers have is that they have the instant spawns.
Oh, what a rock! Onto the medic. Spoon just gets it, get it in the sky, does not want to use it, does not believe in Spoon, but Spoon believes in himself, hits that. Without an Uber, this blue charge should do a number on him.
Oh, Spoon jumps in at the tail end of that Uber, gets a flash, cleans up Gedu, a snipe coming out from Redlix onto Dark Time, and suddenly there's not many players up here for them.
Constantly people coming back at this first point, even still after all this time.
Yeah, Sex got the...
See that whatsoever here, that's a good thing in general, but I mean, again, look at the timer, 6 minutes left, they already spent 4 minutes and then some. Just getting even close to capping second, that is not some good pace if I've ever seen any. Jacklix tries to delay it even further, get some kills on the way, Spoon down. That is right below him. Can he find it in any shape or form? Looking through the flank, can't see anything just yet. Dark directly rotates at this rate. They just gotta find an opening, run with it. Maybe the Solly can trade one, distracted behind for sure, but Jacklix quick to go for it. Sinks it back away. Everyone just has to go in with this. That's the big sink jump by Spoon. Lands on the medic. Jacklix just assisted his own med kill. But is that even good enough at this rate? 15 seconds left on the timer.
Yeah, they're jumping in towards the choke, but don't think there's enough gamers here for the Russians. Walker is in map room. There's a spy on the cap as well. Yucca is going to get cleaned up. Walker's desperately running in with the medic. Dark Time goes so low. Clav jumping in towards as well, but SBCK somehow, despite all that, just about have enough gamers alive. Especially that first sack wave. Fuzzy actually wins a sniper 1v1 as the Demo jumps in, launches himself towards Gedu. SBCK trying to hold second. Redlix is trying to peek out, but does get punished. The classic kind of drop down spy stab coming in, and the Russians have a lot of space here. They're getting a lot of pressure down onto second. There's still that threat of the Uber coming out, but a couple of players go down. They've dropped a few players. Going to be, you know, the end of the first hold there for Sean. Sunburn once again aggressive. He gets Walker, that fat heavy, can't kite himself away from the incoming damage from the Demo. Just so aggressive. Jackyleg's waiting for an arrow. The arrow actually misses from Gedu. Eventually takes the second one. You can see Jackyleg's waiting for the buff, trying to get everyone in a position they want to continue this aggression. It's been absolutely pedal to the metal so far.
So they're coming out with one of their banners, managing to get a force out of Gaeta and a substantial amount of cap time. The counter Uber does come out, but the Russians very much on the front foot here. Insane damage onto Gaeta, and they're charging forward. Clav is just lighting everyone aflame, and they're going to get this cap over the line, managing to keep their medic alive.
Place on point, they can actually just walk on it pretty quickly, make them make some hard choices, and actually they take the easy way out here. Most of them try to leave early. At least the bat gets away with some nice stabs there by swipes in the end.
Looks like they want to do a little something, try and suppress these Russian players, try and take this into overtime. Dark Time takes a lot of damage alongside his Pyro. Hoy trundles on over, and so many of the Russian players are down now.
One half of the point, anyone stepping over it, quickly goes down. That's a Scout falling, another one going down. A few more to go here, but oh no, there's another one. The match just peaks for a second, and suddenly Boko just gets his team fully back into this.
Yeah, good backstab there from Swipes as well. Just enables the players to walk over point. You could see the Russians were assuming a really... with their heal advantage now as Matt J only just spawning.
Yeah, that was a crucial snipe for Finsky to hit. Really important on 2 can play that game as well. Buko gets 2 in a row.
Sort of suppression, and Poi goes down on the point. Scar pretty weak as well. And it looks like that might be a good word for the Russians to start pushing up, but losing their scout is going to make that cap a little bit harder.
Well, that's a nice backstab to start things off with, but the fight will have to keep going for Gaeta even without heals, and the sniper doesn't need much of any of them. Everyone's focused on point, no one's looking at Cliff. Finsky too late to get there, can't be the hero the Met needed, might still be the hero for the team in general though. Cleans up a little bit after the fact, they get themselves on point. Cap is up once more, but they have a minute left to go on the move here quickly. They don't have it all, neither does Gaeta yet, but they're getting it any moment. They happily let them have the point if it means that they will have the Uber and can make a move with this once more right after. They're more than happy to trade a tiny bit of time. Lost on their end.
Yeah, Spoon managed to get 4 rockets off on Matt J, but wasn't quite enough to get the frag. So off the back of that, Gaeta eSports going to be able to cap out. Lose Matt J
That's really funny, I guess. Unfortunately, it is not what they really wanted. That's DuMmTm going down. That man has an Uber, and that's just a big problem because they pop it really aggressively. They've been very passive so far. They want to change that right now, and they have to as well if they want to still win this game here. Not a bad start at all. Got to keep themselves alive. Afterwards is the problem, and the Solly on the mat and the sniper on top of that. There's just no surviving that for a medic.
Takes a big old chunk of damage, taken out the fight pretty early by Quark, and the Russians going for the same really aggro pause. They're just trying to shut down this left-hand corner from Gaeta, just make it as awkward as possible for them to retake when they back up for heals.
Right push does some work right now. Clav going down early, that's a great start. Throw some more damage in there.
But it doesn't look like they do anything, just slowly edging the cap, trying to force the hand of the Russians, trying to get them onto this cap, try and get them to contest.
T-Boot's not letting that happen all too easily. Kept busy with some spam, and that's actually going to enable a kill at least for the Spy. Maybe a second one. It's actually on a very defensive sniper there as well. That should be Buku clean up as well, but man got a 6th kill this life before that even happened.
DuMmTm pretty close to this Uber charge as well, and Py going down means it should be reasonably free from the Russians, and Matjay certainly a risk of dying as Spoon bombs over and manages to get the frag.
Oh no! Well, this goes both ways. DuMmTm getting sniped as well, and suddenly this is a whole different game. Finsky delivers one in the back as well, all at any given point. And it just makes this whole game very awkward. People keep dying. Man comes back and instantly goes back to spawn. See you later. This game will continue without heals for the side of Gaeta, and that's a bit of a troublesome here because Snipe down, Spy already deployed behind them here, and with the big distraction on the spam they find, should have gotten a lot there, but Buku just kind of awkwardly walks away from it. Doesn't matter, you can escape one of these, but there's another one waiting. Finsky gets the kill, and they're just getting in there completely, and unlike the opposition, that's pretty much where it ends for the Russians, and it looks to be the case. Immediately back in repush, so much cap them already. Gaeta has to make a choice how much they want to fight this. The answer is not at all actually, but the Uber gets popped anyway. They want to chase them down as well, and unlike last time, this is nowhere near as good. They don't even really want to pop, they do it in the end anyway because they see this medic all this close, and Matt is once again playing with fire, and he's getting burned for it once again.
Tight around Matjay now, not losing any of their combo members when they try and back out here, but a really early Uber charge coming out, but it doesn't matter because Scar manages to drop DuMmTm there, potentially trade over the point, but sort of ruin there. So it looks like they're going for a sack instead. Quark gets nearly every single projectile in the world deflected by T-Borden, but he is still full HP, but very much on the case is that Gaeta eSports Pyro eventually killing him. And they know that they've got to try and suppress this push when it comes in, but they've got really good cap time right now.
And they also had to deal with the Sus Imposters. You just gotta deal with it right now, and maybe they can. It's a difficult one. Kevin already using all the freedom they have with a lot less damage flying around, and it's paying dividends. At least they get Spoon in behind. That's a threatening one.
As a result, Gaeta have a huge Uber advantage. Looks like they want to do something with it, but Clav doing a pretty stellar job of denying it. A huge bomb coming in from Kevin, managing to get DuMmTm with the axe. That's brilliant. But the Russians on the cap nonetheless.
In the midst of this whole chaos right now, Heavy trades up some more kills, and now it's just time
come on,
for Quark to
he
deliver.
gets one onto Py. Oh, that's all he's going to get right at the start
no, Spoon
there.
gets the jump in on the medic thing, walk away, but Spoon had to read. Took them there like a book up in the Prem bracket right now. We'll see how things work out. The Russians still have some life left in them, but it's got to go quick, and Matt Uber has to go away immediately.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tight one for the Russians if they want to try and pull this up. A full Uber now from Gaeta, but a drop comes in from Spoon. Gets killed by his own rocket, but the damage has already been done.
This is going to be a tough one right now. Finsky doing a good start, but not for very long. Buku one-ups him right away, gets the counter-snipe going right after they lose the demo man. Gaeta trickling numbers down very quickly. They can afford to lose this one. They have 2 minutes left to spare, and anyone going down for the Russians desperately needing this cap are gone for much longer. Look at the respawn times. Walker dies now, 18 seconds for him and the Pyro. Kevin died in the fight and already back up alive again. They're just walking into the swipes, and Buku just executing them one by one and just putting an end to this right here, right now.
Yeah, that sentry being slightly further up means it couldn't see the outlet of the tunnel. This cart's a little further up than you might otherwise see, but there we go.
Snacks in, unpunished, does get decked down there absolutely for free, even Snacks out.
And there's the Uber gonna come out, W straight in, hits the first pipe, but no follow-up found onto Otto, but a ton of space taken in this Uber, but it's still frags being found for the defense, maybe a bit bungled.
Maybe for the moment a bit placid as Middle's going to drop down. Player advantages.
Redlick's going for an aggressive peek, getting punished. And we are just seeing a bit of a sack coming in. And we have a lot of people in map room, actually.
Otto! Went down!
Very, very close. And given how that started, I actually am a little surprised by that. But they're going to go for round 2 on the sack wave. And, oh, no! Gaeta actually drops Grip with the back burner.
Yeah, this time he gets burned 2 toes.
This is going to be a rough time to defend second now for the SDCK side. 7:30 remaining.
SBCK weren't fast enough. They're on the...
So you're not really getting as much out of that as you think you are when you're using that uber aggressively on the defense, but...
Hello, don't question premiership level winners. They opened up the flank there on the side of the... I come to the sun a bit later as they bumped in once again, try to get all the advantages they get. It was so weak. Going to get stunned right now. Only level 1 gap up. Yet waiting for maybe another suicide wave.
Yeah, there it's going to come in, Grip and Kosuke in. That's a lot of pressure, and the force will come out from Gedu.
Both teams have equal percentages, but Py falling down. They kind of maybe even put there in a bit of a passive position. Clark gets stepped though. Red mix as well, yeah.
Around the cart play and ring around the Rosie with the stairs. And the Uber's fading now. Otto is in a dangerous spot. There's one. It was a bit of chaos, but it will end in a 3rd point capped in 3 minutes 48. Gedu.
Kosugi is on last behind as Navi and Gedu are in without a suicide wave to be even needed for that. Grip is going to get flung into the air. They get a teleporter exit down.
Oh, Gedu in the post immediately headshot though.
Yeah, boring, you know, card pushing progress for Clark and May, but
opening for his team. Sneaky not able to find anything in return. This is going to be the narrative of this whole game. The Uber is going to try and come forward, but Nubby leading. They will fall to earth. And with 10 seconds left, it's going to be a bloodbath on last. Everyone jumping onto the cart. That timer's going to tick down to 0. And it's a round traded back.
And it's a tie.
SDCK.
Definitely, we are already getting ready for the 3rd round as they are so ferocious that they want to start instantly.
As we start to see space taken again, it's just going to be the exchange straight on out. But Otto gets stabbed by Mezzo.
Yeah, shoot some trouble up there on the card or just call the location. He's going to uncloak right now, gets found out there and drilled down.
Yeah. Ooh. Could have been a little rough. Sneaky did actually butter knife Redlicks and all of that, but the important man, Gedu, staying up.
And not for long though, I think. No, not for long.
Just barely. Oh, wow.
They right area, Clark and May pushing that card forward. Still, and Kosugi bombing forward.
No!
Gedu
the
died.
sentry drop.
And making it difficult for them to push. And Grip is going to jab in though, and Jack is in as well. They get the drop. They're on the positionings, but Navi going to get stepped in. Yes. Engineer teleporting out because they know it's over.
They knew what was up. They got out of there fast. And basically just middle going down. Gedu gets owned at the... Yeah, it's just a slow bleed as this cart makes its way forward. But nothing that the defense can really do. Mezzo is going to have to try and go for the hero play. Sussed out instantly by Grip.
Taking it out though, but they got a lot of space from that, and they're going to deal with the gun either.
Yeah, not with too much pressure towards the cart.
Pretty obvious that I think that the team would try and come for the mid in there after they got that massive kill onto the mid on the defensive side. But yeah, Yuka's getting out here. Yeah, and Mezzo's is keeping this like hill completely clear as well. Oh, they decided to just raw use in. They're holding the Uber for so long as well. Like the heavy and Debo is still up here. And they get dark time as well. This is not ideal, but they do get the gun, and the rest of the team is kind of... Yeah, they're trying to pocket their sniper here and trying to arrow the gun as well, but there we go, the Uber comes in. Nubby immediately gets headshot on his landing, but he does get the med for it, so big plays with Nubby here. They're trying to chase out Funski, who's on Darwin, so fire damage is not going to be doing as much for that, but lots of people on Salmon. Salmon is just eating everyone alive on the car. He doesn't even care. He's still here. He's putting his foot down.
High ground slope position they want to. Redlicks picks up Club as well, so the Pyro's not going to be able to defuse any more of those stickies. Oh, Clarky gets dropped out of the Uber too. Bopped by the SCCK combo. Uber coming in from the right side here, but...
Yeah, they don't have the players for this. Oh, Redlicks goes down, no, Jacqueline goes down. Gun's still alive though, Clark hanging up with his level 1, May trying to pressure. They do get people in the car, but does it really matter? Like, I mean, they're stuck on this high ground, but Walker might be in a position to pressure again here though. So this might end up being a bit awkward. Sandburns with them. Oh, mid goes down there, so there we go. Flank finally managed to find something here for Drift.
But they can start to pressure in towards second, but SBCK, they have the spawners. They want to make something happen, but a big bomb coming in from
Oh my
Quarky.
God.
The point, and you see the rest of SBCK completely vacated the point, but Mezzo is going to come in. He's alone. But, you know, it's very, very difficult for the defenders to deal with once it's lost.
Well, they're spamming FUNSKI out really hard here. He's on 30 health. He needs to get an arrow or something back here. And to be fair, that sniper opening is being pretty big for them here. They don't have Uber just yet. They might have overcommitted in here. So much spam coming in. Darker Time is getting pressured. There we go. Goes down on like 95%. They didn't retime the Uber in there, and that was really well played by SBCK just to keep the aggression. Big bombs in here from Del as well on the jetpack. I was actually going to try and mention that earlier, but here we go. Dark Time getting the pressure goes down early.
Plays Spoon now, he's in position. And actually, Getty's going to go down to Clav, who comes in. They were just waiting a little bit longer than I was expecting. A lot of damage down into basically the dispenser, but get picked up for it.
They do have 100% coming in here with this crit, so see if they use it. No, that's not for FUNSKI! Oh, it's starting, Dave. From the scout there from May, but there we go. We're going to be getting some point cap time. Uber comes in again, though. Big jump in from Corky. Let's see if they get any picks here. Sandburn's still here. Should die. Disrespecting. There we go. Oh, nice headshot with Red Licks into Corky.
As Red Licks, as you say, is popping off. But, you know, Nabi wanted to go for an aggressive play there. Will get cleaned up. Sunburn, really, really aggro as well. They're just so aggro here on SBCK.
Red Licks is absolutely disrespecting everyone now. Weird sort of mini exchanges across the point. They're not trying to edge cap though, like at all. Like the Corky needs to kill this. Oh, the drop! And completely opens up the point pretty much single-handedly, and they've got 100% still. Wow.
Yeah, obviously the big downside as a medic playing that rock position is you're so reliant on your team to shut down any aggression.
Yeah, like they just need to combine those two things, and they'll probably be in a better spot, because, yeah, it does help out the demo here with the forward aggression, and it's going to go a lot better there. Oh, they're going to try and get the medit! Oh, he lives through the rollers, managed to get out barely by the skin of his teeth.
They've actually popped the Uber, but it's not the best pop. I don't think Quarky was ready for it. I don't think he was loaded. Lollivant is going to desperately chase, but he's chasing into a blob of 5 players that picks up FUNSKI as well. And you can see how far forward Gedu is here. At the moment, the Russians probably have the better classes here to contest.
Just kind of roaming around here. Imagine almost a kill Joker here. Gets out on DR. Jackie inting into the heavy. Oh, stays alive for quite a while, but yeah, they're so far forward to this aggression.
Running onto the point.
I love Sam. I'm just watching Sandburn here. He's going for the house flank. Oh, he gets the sniper. He gets the sniper before he goes down there, so that might open up something here. So they don't have to worry about the sniper. Del's kind of alone walking in though. Yeah, Corky's still walking with the spam. Oh god.
This round. Another Uber that's very, very cringe coming out of the Russians. That's such a great serve from Gedu.
No
How
way.
does he do it? Pirouettes in the air onto China and drops down, gets health back, and now he's back, ready to fight. Gets an arrow into Jackie Leg, and SBCK gonna take the point back, they take the round, and there we go, take the tournament. Looking for targets, going to the spawn. Actually,
The Lolvont does open things up. Scar comes in with a bomb, takes a big old heap of damage in the sack wave.
Don't want to stop right here. Going to go through the checked areas, but Jackie, didn't you see the medic? Ooh.
Being applied by SBCK that they could, you know, big bomb in from Jackie Legs.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of damage out to different classes, but every time they do, it's just a couple of players looking forward, a couple of players getting punished. Yeah, just every time they're at a disadvantage, Gedu is so played so passive.